Namaste, all you wonderful people. The highest in me honors the highest in you. I welcome you all to Soul Guidance with Deepthi. This is our weekly window to align with the universal mind, to understand what is the collective pulse, to understand quantum energetics and see how it is that we can actually be our highest best through the next 7 days. Welcome to our first quarter activation. If you're new to these videos, whenever you choose to work with the guidance that comes through, it is the perfect time for your subconscious and your psyche to work with the wisdom that is being channeled. So last week we saw the new moon and the new concepts or new energetics that we were trying to bring in and intentionally create as part of our life. So this week is our opportunity to see where we are in that process and what it is that's going to help us move in an aligned manner. Inviting you to open and expand your heart energy. Find yourself connecting with the beautiful energies of the deck and coming to a place of inner peace and stillness. Spirit, please show us the energies that we can work with this coming week, areas that we can focus on, and the message that the Spirit has for us. Please show us the highest and best for all involved. Okay. So this week I'm seeing that some of us are really going to be in situations where we will have to really hold our truth. We will have to defend our truth or come to a place of being able to speak up for ourselves and stand strong in our own personal truth. So, in relationships or at the workplace, it could mean interactions with people where there are chances of others trying to influence you into understanding or believing one aspect of their life that perhaps is true for them. So you can really come to a place of understanding, but that does not mean that you have to agree to their ideology or philosophy for that matter. So you have to really have that little space to be able to hold different aspects of the truth. What holds true for you, you have to be able to gauge and sense that whatever things are being spoken around, whatever is being shared, what it is that is your own personal truth, and you feel more gravitated towards believing for yourself. And it is about living that truth. And I'm also seeing that this could bring up feelings of aggression, it could bring up feelings of frustration, it could bring us some bit of annoyance and irritability. But Spirit is asking us to stand in our strength. So, what is your strength as a human being? to be able to hold compassion and to be able to have unconditional love for yourself. And automatically, when you're operating from that place of love for the self, within and without, it outpours to the people in your life. It outpours into situations. It outpours into surroundings for that matter. So, what it is that you feel that you're being opposed with, can you give that some love? And I'm also seeing that on a very personal level, there are going to be more instances where the ego mind, or when the ego is operating from the lower levels of the mind, that is going to show up more strongly than before in this particular week. And whenever the ego shows up in layers of your personality, like anger, or it shows up as guilt, it shows up as shame for that matter, it shows up as laziness and many other uh, thoughts or feelings, it is for you to be able to embrace that, give it some love, and then move beyond that. You have to befriend the ego in a certain way to be able to leverage it and move and operate from the higher levels of your mind. And being able to do this is really going to help us bring into being that divinity that is there within us. So, this week, the first quarter is going to be very potent. So, whatever that we've started creating with the new moon now, the process is moving ahead. And as you move ahead, you are scraping, you are going deeper within. And when you move further within, you understand the many layers, the many tricks that your own ego self starts playing onto you. And when you are able to move out of the framework of the ego mind, the opponent, you are able to overpower the ego with love, then you operate from that higher perspective, that higher self within yourself. And what Spirit is showing us, that we all have some sort of spiritual prowess or some sort of inclination towards understanding what is our core truth. Who am I? What am I doing out here? And it is this little spark which is going to start taking roots even deeper. It is this inclination which has perhaps brought you to the space where you are beginning to question things around in your life, and you are beginning to trying to make sense of things within than outside. And while you are doing that, you are beginning to unravel many mysteries within yourself. And what I am seeing is there is this little bit where you are going to start meeting more and more people who vibe at the same frequency as you. But to be able to do that, there is going to be some disconnection in the previous parts of your life. When you created certain connections, when you met certain people, when you picked up certain projects, you were vibrating at a particular frequency. And now that you're doing the work, when you are beginning to unlayer yourself, maybe perhaps you no longer resonate with those people. You no longer resonate with those hobbies, those interests, those assignments. And when you are able to detach from those energies in a certain manner, then you will create space to attract newer energies that are now aligned to a frequency that you are operating at. So, disconnection is, in a way, going to help you move to a place of higher resonance, being able to meet people and bring into fruition physical realities that are more resonant with the current truth of who you are as a person. So you have to be mindful of how your ego is really going to look at those incidents with those people that perhaps that you do not resonate with what is coming through. And while you do that, can you really have compassion for those people rather than coming to a place of judgment within yourself, or start judging the dynamics of the relationship that you've shared for so many years with those people? And what I am really seeing is that there is definitely going to be a lot of memories of the past that are going to keep coming up. So perhaps people that you've known from your childhood, or uh, people from your past relationships, people who no longer are an active part of your daily lives. I am seeing that a lot of memories associated with these people are going to come to the forefront. And when this happens, just take a moment to be really thankful for what you shared with such individuals, even if it is not as per your expectation of the present. Maybe perhaps you would have imagined having them be part of your life on an ongoing basis, but they aren't really a part of your life anymore. So, can you really be thankful for whatever abundance you shared with those people in those relationships of the past, because they were meant to be there for a particular time frame in your life? And now that that is over, you are coming to a place of being a more holistic individual within yourself. You are beginning to shine your light. You are really allowing that fire energy in your heart to burn. And now that that is happening, you are coming more in power of your own divinity, your own higher self. That fire energy is going to build a ground that is going to be very nourishing. It's really going to help you create a reality that you've perhaps dreamt of having. So, this week is really going to allow you to have the far sightedness of what things am I bringing into my space that I'm going to carry forward into the next year. We are almost on the culmination of this year in a certain sense, and this particular time frame, the energies that you are sitting with in December, the next 2 weeks right up to the solstice following through Christmas and the New Year, is exactly what you are going to bring into being into the month of January, for that matter. So, that far sightedness, the sort of things that I am doing right now, are they really supporting me? Are they nourishing me? Because this is the energy that I am really anchoring to start January with at this point in time. So, that far sightedness. And when you try and look at those sort of things, then try and connect with your heart energy, the fire in your heart, and know what is your truth. Know what is it that you want to create. I'm seeing so clearly that you have to possibly make a list. Take a pen or a pencil and a paper or your notepad and make a physical list of the things that you want your life to be a certain way, and then create a list of what it is that you do on a daily basis, what it is that you want in your life on a daily basis to happen, and another list of what it is that you do on a daily basis in your life. And then see how much of a gap that there is, if at all there is, that exists, and how to make adjustments to lessen that gap, how to make adjustments to mesh those things and create something that feels more nourishing, that feels more purposeful at this point in time. So, things that were created from a place of temporary satisfaction, that were created from a temporary need or a temporary desire, are the ones that you no longer feel resonant with. Are you willing to let go of those desires now and create space for something that you would really like to nurture. Thus, it's a very beautiful message. And I think there's so much that we can really sit, absorb, and integrate through this channeling, especially in terms of our ego mind, the tricks that it really plays, and what it is that we are mindfully taking forward to close this year, the calendar year, and then move into January with. I'm wishing all of us a very fulfilling week, a week of spiritual gratification, a week of being able to share our spiritual gifts with people in our lives. Thank you so much for choosing to share your time and energy with me. May people tuning into this particular channeling be able to bring a lot of abundance into their lives in all areas of their life. Namaste.